Here I am doing a mundane, everyday chore, hanging out the washing like many of us do day in, day out. But even a chore like this has its ramifications into consciousness and unconsciousness. What we have experienced ourselves and what we've noticed a lot of people experience is this learning to let go of the trauma so we truly can do things with joy and happiness, because what we have been trained to feel in the system is that we are separate from everybody. So we truly think that how we are and how we're feeling, it doesn't matter so long as we control it, contain it, because it's not going to affect other people. But what we don't realize, it absolutely affects everybody we're working with, and ultimately everybody, every man, woman and child that there is affected by how we are here and now. So I can hang up the washing happily because I know it's a job that needs doing and I have no problem doing it. Or I can I can still go and do it, but I can be angry about it or upset about it because I think someone else should be doing it, or I do the washing too often, and all those sorts of thoughts that come into our head. And the same thing happens with the garden. Gardening with resentment affects everyone around us, and as much as we think we can hold it in and contain it, oh yes, I'm feeling angry, but I'm not going to dump it on people, I'm not going to let it affect how I talk to people, the fact that it's still bubbling away under the surface there has an effect on everybody around. And this is why we have started focusing so much just on the trauma that we all have, that we all carry, no matter how much we've tried to cover it up and pretend that it's not there, or think that we'll get to it one day. Because it is this trauma that stops us creating kingdom. It stops us becoming conscious. Because we are forgetting, we are not feeling the effect we have on those around us when we allow the trauma to come in and run us. And from our experience of having to work closely with people who come in a small space, in a small house, in a small garden, if someone's gone off and they're in their shit and they're wallowing around in the poor me, poor victim state, even though they've signed up for everything, they've agreed to everything, they still get in that victim trauma state, and we still get in our victim trauma states. This affects everything that's happening, which is why if we truly want to be conscious, we have to realize how what we do, how everything we do and everything we think and everything we feel affects absolutely everything. And if you doubt this, just have a look outside your window at what's going on out there across Earth, because everything that's going on about there, all the destruction, havoc, death, chaos, hatred, etc., is a result of how we think, how we feel, and how we behave.